Hello, I'm Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, if pensions are passé, where should you retire your funds now? We'll point out possibilities. Then, how to see movies on the big screen, but spend a minimum amount of money. Then, has the real estate market really turned the corner? We'll take a walk around the block to find out. Plus, making a move is monumental. We'll unpack helpful advice. And the states just made it harder to protect your assets.
It's time to get G-Oing, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. Pensions are becoming a thing of the past. So if you've been passed over for a pension, how do you plan to make up that money? Certified financial planner Jim Lineweaver is here to present a possible plan to manage your retirement. Thanks for joining us, Jim.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so one of the nice things about that good old-fashioned pension was knowing that you had this steady income coming in monthly or regularly to supplement your Social Security. Not many people can depend on that today, though.
No, they can't. As a matter of fact, the private sector has seen these pension plans shrink dramatically. Ever since 1980, there was about 148,000 pension plans across the country. That has shrunk all the way down to about 48,000. So we've lost 100,000 pension plans inside, the United States in the private sector. However, what ends up occurring is that even though that's only covering about 20% of the workforce now in the private sector, these pensions make up almost 80% of the pensions for public service like state teachers' retirement and Ohio PERS and police and fire. So on that side of the coin, it's very rampant, and these things are still very important.
What's happened to our pensions?
Well, what happened is a lot of companies, especially on the private sector side, are feeling that, they want to take off that liability, initiate a 401k, and put more of that responsibility on the employees so they control their own destiny. So maybe the benefits are a little less, and that's what attracts people to the public sector because, at least in the past, these benefits have been very strong, but they're starting to weaken.
Even the public sector pensions have changed, though, over time.
They really have. What ends up happening is you're actually having to work a lot longer for the same benefits, and those are going to continue to be squeezed more and more down the road. But some options offer, we talked a couple weeks ago about the partial lump sum option payment for teachers. Police and firemen have some different options. So there's different things you can take advantage of out there, but you really got to be careful.
So what should we do if our pension, maybe we're in private business and we don't even have a pension? What can we start doing to protect ourselves?
Well, what you want to do is try to max out all your retirement plans and put as much money away as you can. If you are fortunate enough to have some of these pension plans, what you can try to do is look at an option where you have to try to create your own pension or your own income stream. And there's a lot of things that you can look at out there, like dividend-producing instruments. That may be from some very conservative mutual funds to these exchange-traded funds that have popped up recently, and even it could be fixed income instruments like bonds and things. As a matter of fact, there's some annuities out there too. So there's a wide variety of instruments people can use, and if they study them properly, they can generate that good income like maybe their forefathers had from those old pension days.
But now you have to do it on your own. You have to do it through your 401k or your 403b or these other options that the government gives us today.
You do, and the key is one thing, that's accumulation, so you want to try to put as much money as you can pre-tax so that you get the biggest lump sum available. But then after that fact, it becomes about income, and how do you never outlive your income, because that's the biggest fear for people in retirement today.
It's a real fear.
It's huge, and that's why a lot of companies have created ways to generate a very good income stream so that you can kind of sleep well at night.
Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate your information. Are you worried about your retirement income? Maybe you should be. Talk to a professional to explore your options. Give Jim a call. His number's up next.
To find out more, call the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or log on to www.lineweaver.net. Next, bringing movies back to the big screen.